I went to Vipassana because I wanted to connect with my soul, my inner self. But by day 4, I was ready to quit. I just completed a 10-day Vipassana meditation retreat, and before I even arrived, I was already worried. Waking up every day at 4 a.m., the 10 days of complete silence, about 10 hours of meditation a day, no phone, no books, no writing, vegetarian food, which, by the way, was delicious. I kept wondering, can I really do this? Will my body tolerate it? Will my mind be able to cooperate? But from the moment the course started, I could feel that everything was carefully set up to support the process. The structure, the absence of distractions. They take your phone and car keys away as soon as you register. There was nowhere to escape. And that was the point. The first 3 days, we practiced Anapana meditation. We focus only on the breath. Just a little small area in the nostrils, feeling the sensation of the air entering and leaving, that subtle feeling above the upper lip. It sounds simple, but very quickly I realized how restless my mind was, how uncomfortable stillness can be. As the days went on, the physical discomfort increased, the silence felt heavy, the isolation was real, and my dreams became intense, very vivid. By day 4, I was done. I was ready to leave. That night, the teacher said something that landed very strongly in me. He said, people with weak mind don't finish the 10-day course. And honestly, my ego stepped in. It said, I don't have a weak mind. I'm staying. And I'm grateful for that part of me, because day 4 is when everything shifted. That's when we started Vipassana, scanning the body slowly, patiently, from the top of the head down to the feet and back up, observing sensations exactly as they are. At first, the pain was overwhelming, very loud, very demanding. There were moments when my body felt like it was screaming at me to move, to stop, to escape. What are you doing here? But instead of reacting, I stayed, I observed. One of the core teachings of the Buddha is anicca, that means impermanence. Everything arises and passes away. Nothing stays the same. And this is something we should apply in life. So instead of fighting the pain, I started watching it. Does it change? Does it move? Does it expand or soften? And something incredible started happening. As I stayed present, some sensations dissolved, like magic. Others shifted. Areas that had been painful were suddenly quiet. Not because I forced anything, but because I was fully there. This is when I really felt in my body something I've taught for years. The body holds information, and awareness changes how that information is experienced. As concentration deepened, I could feel how much of our suffering comes from resistance, from wanting things to be different than they are. In Vipassana, we learned that there are 3 main causes of unhappiness. Craving, wanting pleasure to last, wanting more, wanting life to look a certain way. Another one is aversion, pushing away discomfort, avoiding pain, but also emotions, sensations. And the third one is ignorance, not seeing clearly, not understanding that everything is constantly changing. I could see these patterns not as concepts, but as lived experience. Every time I resisted pain, it intensified. Every time I observed it, it softened. Toward the end of the retreat, we practiced metta meditation, loving kindness, sending love and compassion to others, the people we love, and also the people that we struggle with. During this time, my dreams were very active. Certain memories surfaced. Certain people appeared. There was a deep sense that compassion needed to be sent not from the mind, but from the heart. I won't go deeply into the details because Vipassana is not about chasing experiences or stories. It's about direct knowing, But what I experience is that when you slow down enough, the soul speaks through the body. This experience reminded me that healing doesn't come from understanding alone. It comes from presence, from staying with what is, not trying to fix it, not trying to escape it, just listening. And when we truly listen, the body doesn't need to shout anymore. Let's just leave from these simple instructions. Anisha, everything is going to pass. The happiness that you're having, it can pass. The sadness that you're having, it will pass. I'm sending peace, love, harmony to all beings.